What's going on, everyone? It's your boy CAPO. I want to thank you for joining me here. And today we're going to do a video on beard fading and beard sculpting, specifically on a short beard. This is a more advanced technique, and I wouldn't recommend this until you become super comfortable with your clippers. And here we're using an adjustable clipper. It's a BABYLISS FX673. So I started with my taper control setting closed towards the top of the beard by the sideburn, and we're basically doing a reverse skin fade. And you'll see here I'm using the corners, and I'm basically going in between every grain of the hair on the beard to kind of give that beard a nice airbrush look. Remember to keep in mind that we're working through all the taper control settings just to get that fade back to where we started. You'll see here we're doing a similar technique, but we are using a comb, and in this case I prefer a classic taper comb, but any small comb will do, and it acts as our guard or comb attachment. I really can't stress enough the importance of using the corner of the blade, especially in a small area like this, because those little details make the biggest difference. Okay, so here I applied some strong holding spray, and the holding spray has alcohol in it, which dries the skin out of its natural oils and holds the hair in place, which makes for a nice, crisp, sharp cut when I go to line the beard up with my trimmers. Also helps out with the dry razor technique. I cannot stress enough the importance of keeping the beard line as natural as possible. Always respect the beard line as you would someone's hairline. This means not taking any lines down or pushing any lines in. Okay, so here's a technique that I love to use. I'm using the corner of my trimmer blade so I can get a nice, clean, detailed fade towards the top of the sideburn of the beard. And you'll notice too, I'm stretching the skin here to expand my workspace and get a nice, smooth, clean cut. Okay, so you'll see here I'm using my thinning shears just to kind of knock some of the bulk down in the beard and give it a nice smooth blend. This is very much like doing a haircut. The same way you would cut the top of the head, you would have the same approach on a beard. So I know earlier I talked about the importance of not pushing any lines down or in and treating the beard line with respect. This line in particular is one of the most important lines. I feel a lot of barbers try to get this line super sharp, but you really don't have to, because most of the times it looks best when you just tap it and leave it natural looking, and it plays a major role in the symmetry of any beard. The rule of thumb with the mustache: wide beard, wide mustache. So you'll notice here, like in a lot of my other videos, I'm doing a dry razor technique, and the hairspray that we sprayed earlier kind of puts a thin layer over the skin, almost like using a shave gel, if you will. But I like the dry razor technique because I can see what I'm doing a lot better, and I feel as though it gets a lot more detailed. I do get asked sometimes, what if my client's skin gets irritated by the dry razor? And I do have some clients that I can't do the dry razor to, so in that case I'll use a shave gel or a lotion. I do apply the razor to all the lines on the beard just to make that beard really stand out. Now we get to my favorite part of the beard, which is the sculpting. I really try to focus on getting every little hair that's out of place, every dead hair. You'll notice too that once you properly sculpt the beard actually looks healthier, even when you cut some length off. Beard sculpting is essentially trimming the dead ends off of the beard, just like if you were going into a shop or a salon and getting your long hair trimmed and getting rid of the split ends and dead ends, just so it can grow back healthier. And here we have the finished product, faded sculpted beard. Thanks for joining me, and make sure you click the subscribe button.